So Tuesday, I get a call from Piers Morgan's producer. He's like, what's up, Andrew? How you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Invites me to do an interview. He says, I'd like to do an interview. We'd like to do an interview with you on a couple of different topics, right? And after he told me the topics especially, I was like, yes, finally. So anyway, I got a call. And, I don't. Jake's 6 foot. I feel like I'm a little bit taller than Jake, but what do I know? And so they want to do this interview. I'm like, all right, we'll do the interview. The interview was slated for yesterday. It was 12 Eastern. Fortunately, I had another interview with, what's that chick's name? Jebediah or whatever. She recently reacted to me destroying Tommy, right? So anyway, I go on Piers Morgan's show, and I don't know, it might have been a little sneaky on their part. Maybe not. It might have been a little sneaky. Because lo and behold, there was a whole bunch of feminists. It was not an interview, but basically a 1v4 debate. Now, your humble host instantly switched modes from nice interview mode to something more akin to this. And then I went about methodically destroying all of them in one of the longer debates I've ever had on Piers Morgan, getting a rage quit out of one of them. So, time has not been spent idle. Now, I noticed that hasn't been released yet. My guess is they're saving it for Friday. And boy, was it a doozy. Probably the most brutal slugfest I've had on Piers Morgan to date. They were all pissed at me. They even threw a gender in there. It was like an all-you-can-eat buffet for Andrew Wilson. I couldn't believe it. It's like they set me up in front of my favorite types of food and just handed me a fork. I was just like, wow, this is amazing. There was an old school, turf in there. There was a young, up and coming feminist darling in there. There was a in there. It was like, I couldn't believe that they were just handing this to me. One of the chicks, what she said? She was like, oh, you're such a patriarchist. If you're such a patriarchist, why aren't you at work right now? And I was like, what are you talking about? I'm working right now. I'm on this show. That's, you know what I mean? I am working. He's like, well, you're not getting paid for this. And I literally said this to her. I was like, look, broad, if you knew how much cash the Crucible makes from doing shows like this, you would f***ing cry. It would make you cry. And then I think I did kind of go on to make her cry, but just saying. They were very upset. I even feel like Piers Morgan was a little upset. I feel like I just kind of ran the whole board. Yeah, they were pretty pissed.